Hello everyone, Jedediah10 aka Jed from Snomie.com here, and this week I thought we'd go on a little Whistler adventure. So I'm going to take you to Kadenwood, which is the most expensive real estate in Whistler pretty much. They have insane houses built there, it's all ski in, ski out, and they have their own private gondola. So if you want to check it out, stick around and let's get into it. All right, so I'm at the top of the Whistler Gondola right now at the Roundhouse Lodge, and it takes about 10 minutes to snowboard down to the ski out for Kadenwood. But I'm not going to show you me riding groomers for 10 minutes, obviously, because that'd just be boring. But I'll speed it up and I'll slow it down once we get close to Kadenwood. So yeah, Kadenwood is pretty much one of the crazy projects that the last owners of Whistler Blackcomb created. It's basically meant to be the most luxurious ski out estates that you can buy on Whistler. I think if I remember right, they're the highest buildable area you can build in Whistler. So they've got amazing views if you get a nice lot in Kadenwood. And by the way, the lots in Kadenwood, they start at about 1.5 million and go all the way up from there. So you definitely have to have some money if you want to build in Kadenwood. So as I said earlier, Kadenwood actually has their own gondola, which it sets them apart from pretty much every other luxury real estate in the world. I think there's only maybe a handful, 2 or 3 other places that have private gondolas. And obviously those places are just like Kadenwood, super expensive, super exclusive. So yeah, the Kadenwood gondola takes them from Kadenwood down to the base of Whistler Creekside, which is the secondary village in Whistler. So it's just a simple way for those guys, if they want to go grab a coffee or get some drinks or some groceries, they can hop on the gondola and be at the base of Whistler in 5 minutes, which is pretty cool. And apart from that, they also have their own private snow groomer. So all the ski and ski out trails for Kadenwood are always well taken care of. And yeah, it's pretty much what you'd expect from a place this expensive. So if you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, you might have seen a photo I sent out earlier this week, which was the $9 million house in Kadenwood, which is crazy nice. It's got a pool and all this. Oh man, you see it later. I'll put photos in while I'm walking around in Kadenwood. But I think it's the most expensive house for sale in Kadenwood right now. Now I'm sure there's more expensive homes built in Kadenwood that aren't for sale, but that's the most expensive one that's on the market right now in Kadenwood. So from what I've heard, actually, it's pretty empty in Kadenwood most of the time because most of the people that own property or houses there don't actually live there full time. It's their second home. So the guys that run the gondola actually just sit around and watch DVDs most of the time. But okay, I think we're approaching getting close to Kadenwood exit now. I've never actually been on this ski out to Kadenwood before, so I'm just taking it easy, trying to find my way around looking at signs. But as I said, it's ski in, ski out, and it runs along the side of Peak to Creek Run in Whistler, which is the longest run in North America, I think it is. Which runs all the way from the peak of Whistler to the base of Whistler Creekside. So we're getting close to the ski out exit for Kadenwood now. So I'm going to slow it down in a second here, and you'll get to see the gondola and the ski out exit for Kadenwood. Okay, so this is Peak to Creek that we're on now. I'm just crossing it, and right across from here is the exit onto Kadenwood. So there's a few exits onto Kadenwood because it's a decent sized suburb, but this is the main one onto, I think it's High Point Drive, which is one of the main streets in Kadenwood. So as you can see, the groomed runs are super nice because they have their own groomer which takes care of these trails. So there's never any bumps. And coming up here, I'll pause it for a second. Right here is the gondola for Kadenwood that takes them down to the base of Creekside, which is the secondary base for Whistler, as I said before. And this gondola takes, I believe it's 5 minutes to get from here to the base of Whistler Creekside, and it holds 8 people. So let's continue. So you notice that all this area from here onwards is all lit up with light posts and lamps at the side of the run. That's because people are going to be walking back and forth here to get to the gondola during the day and during the evenings. So from here onwards, it's pretty much Kadenwood that we're at. So here is one of the ski out runs to High Point Drive. If we keep going down here, it will actually take us out back onto the ski out to Creekside. But I'm going to unstrap here and we're gonna take a little walk around Kadenwood. So we're walking down Kadenwood now. Well, in High Point Drive, behind me is the sign that we were just at, and ahead of me is some of the most expensive houses built in Kadenwood right now. So land in Kadenwood will cost you about 1.5 million and up, and that's just for the land. So to build a house on top of that, you're probably looking at an average cost of 4 million and up for a lot of these Kadenwood houses. So this black house on our left right now is on the market for 8.5 million. It's pretty insane on the inside. I think it's 7,000 square feet, somewhere around there. Square feet on the inside. It's insane. Most of these houses have everything from heated floors to pools to cinemas and all that sort of thing you expect from a house that costs this much. So coming up on our right now is the most expensive house in Kadenwood on the market. And it's the $9 million house that you may have saw me send a photo out on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. It's this house right here. So I'll put some photos up on the screen in a second. You can see what it's like on the inside. But yeah, that's the most expensive house in Kadenwood and one of the most expensive houses in Whistler. So this is the outside of the house in summer. This here is the fireplace, the outdoor fireplace at least. This is the pool table and cinema behind it. This is the wine cellar. This is the pool here. It's got an amazing view, obviously, because Kadenwood is super high. But yeah, as I was saying, some of these houses are just crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much Kadenwood. Some of the houses here are a little bit more expensive, a little bit less expensive, but it gives you an idea of what the most luxurious suburb in Whistler is like. So now I'm gonna fast forward a bit because I'm trying to find the ski out exit for Kadenwood. I know it's around here somewhere, so let's fast forward until I find it. Alright, so while I was walking around trying to find the ski out for Kadenwood, I came across this sign that I'm passing on my right. Stop to have a look, and what do I find? Now, remember when I said the properties in Kadenwood started at 1.5 million and up? Well, as you can see on this, you can buy this piece of land in front of me for almost 1.7 million, basically. And that's just land. So, like I was saying, Kadenwood is expensive. If you buy a place here, you pretty much got a lot of money. So, alright, let's keep going. I'm still trying to find the ski out. So I'm going to fast forward until I find it because you guys don't want to see me walking around for 10 minutes lost. Alright, so I did find the ski out exit eventually, and now we're snowboarding down to the base of Whistler Creekside. We have one more stop on our little Kadenwood adventure today, and that is the base of the Kadenwood Gondola. So like I said, it's only for residents of Kadenwood and your guests, so you usually never really see anyone using the gondola. But as you can see, it's pretty convenient. Across the road from the gondola is Dusty's Pub, grocery shops, coffee shops, and all that sort of goodies. So yeah, that was Kadenwood, Whistler's most expensive suburb. I hope you guys had fun in this little adventure. So right in front of us is Kadenwood Gondola, which is where the residents get off and walk into the village or get on and go back up to Kadenwood to the ridiculous mansions. So that was our little adventure. I hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which will probably be a snowboard tip of some sort. Take it easy, guys. So one more thing before you go, here's my free snowboard gear guide that I created for my readers at Snomie.com. It'll teach you how to pick the perfect snowboard setup that's right for you. So it'll take you through sizing your snowboard, which snowboard's best for you, what bindings should you choose, how to choose boots that won't make your feet hurt, how to choose the right helmet, and a whole lot more. So if you want this free guide, here's your chance to grab it.